And live from the SuperTalk TV, which is supertalk.fm/watch, it is the Commissioner of Agriculture, the one and only Andy Gipson. Boy, what a background you got there. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, good. I'm good. How are you doing today, Paul?
Where are you, in the backyard?
I'm actually coming to you from our farm, Gipson Land and Cattle Company here in Braxton, Mississippi. I'm about to get on the road and head to Jackson for some meetings today, but good to be able to join this morning.
Well, I thank you, sir, and I look forward to getting you back in the studio since we've reopened that coming up, and we'll have more and more people coming back in the studio in the Farm Bureau building. We'll look forward to that. First of all, let me ask your thought on the plans for the 161st Fair. Any changes on what you had originally said?
Well, you know, we have done everything humanly possible to make this the safest, best family-friendly state fair that's ever been. And I will tell you, this is not something that happened overnight. We've been planning it for now. At a time when other states were canceling their fairs, we were making plans to have ours. I want to thank Dr. Dobbs and the governor for working with us on this. We've got a great, safe fair plan. It's going to be different. We're going to have, maximum numbers of people that we haven't had in the past on the grounds. We're going to have sanitizer. Everyone's going to bring a mask to come in because under the governor's orders, you've got to stay 6 feet away or wear a mask if you can't stay 6 feet away in an outdoor venue such as this. But I'll tell you this, it'll be the cleanest state fair you've ever seen anywhere at the Mississippi Fairgrounds.
What are the dates on that, Andy?
October the 7th is the first night. At 5 o'clock, we'll be cutting the ribbon, and then it'll go all the way through October the 18th. And I will add, on the opening night, we're going, as a way of saying thank you to all of our first responders, healthcare workers, free admission, law enforcement, firefighters, healthcare, medical workers. Just bring your ID and we'll get you right in.
How about that? Is that throughout the entire fair or just the first day?
That's our way of saying thank you on opening night.
On opening night. I got you. What else new will we see there this year for this fair?
Well, because so many states did cancel their fair, we're having the benefit of about 10 brand new rides that are going to be in one place on the fairgrounds. We've got a lot of new rides. We've got a new lumberjack show that we're going to be featuring there that the kids are going to really love. Old-fashioned log rolling, log cutting. And, we'll also have a genuine Mississippi store for folks that want to buy Mississippi products. We'll have that in place for the first time ever inside the new trademark that you'll get to see for the first time as you come to the state fair.
So the trademark will be open and you can go in and browse around. I guess, can you go back and forth through the Coliseum itself?
Well, we'll have is you can walk into the new trademark from the Midway, and then as you walk through the agriculture expo that we're setting up, you'll see the antique tractors as well, the genuine Mississippi store. Then you can exit back onto the Midway. We're using the Coliseum this year as a staging area for security. So we'll have a lot of great security there. Our Capitol Police working with our local jurisdiction, Ag Fest, but it's going to be a great time to come on out and enjoy the Mississippi State Fair. It looks like we're going to have great weather.
I hope so. Let me ask you this. What's the first event that you have booked as far as the trademark and the Coliseum together?
Yeah, well, that's easy. That's Mistletoe Marketplace.
Well, it's going to be a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be at the combined trademark, 64,000 square feet, plus the other 28,000 on the floor of the Coliseum. And it's going to be a great socially distanced Mistletoe Marketplace. But I'll tell you, we're getting a lot of interest now for events. And we've had some big events since July at the fairgrounds. And looking forward to expanding that as we move ahead. Lord willing, I'm going to have a ribbon cutting on the new trademark on October the 1st, Thursday, October the 1st. I'll get you the details about that.
Good. I do want to mention this. We had a story on national news. State fairs across the country are going to look different this year due to the ongoing corona pandemic. In order to still allow residents to enjoy fair foods, numerous state fairs are going to be open across the country. This is not going to be the only one. and rolling out a fair food drive-through on their state fairgrounds. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Vendors are set to participate in drive-through events for the state fairs in Arizona, Connecticut, Texas, North Carolina, Minnesota. Will our food services be any different?
Yeah, they're going to be different. I'll give you one example everybody's familiar with, the biscuit booth. I've doubled the size of the biscuit booth. Put a tent on one side of it. It's twice as big. We'll have twice the number of lines, 6-foot social distancing. And you're going to see that at all of our food vendors. There'll be no drive-through, though. We're just not set up for that. But plenty of room. Every vendor will be wearing a mask and gloves. And so want to make people feel welcome and safe there. A lot of them will be using the plexiglass, but we're gonna have a great time. All of your traditional fair food will be there. A lot of the vendors are really excited to be coming back, to actually have an event to come to. It's a big part of their business, and of course, it's all about supporting agriculture. That's why we have the fairgrounds. That's why we're having the livestock shows and the state fair that has been built up around it over the years.
Well, have you communicated with the Jackson mayor? Is that smooth waters now, or is he still giving you problems?
Well, yeah, I heard about his concerns and sent our director, Michael Lassiter, over to see him. And actually, I emailed him and the Jackson City Council last week with our plan, and they seem to be okay with it. I haven't heard any more out of it. But, we're going to have the state fair. We're going to do it social distance style. It's going to be safe. And I'm excited about it. I know a lot of other people are, and it'll be a win-win-win. I think it's good. Of course, you think about the economic impact, but really I'm concerned about our families and being able to get out and make good memories again. We're going to have that, and we keep on praying for some good fair weather. It's going to be a great fair. I believe that with all my heart.
I haven't seen the lineup, but do you want to mention anybody who's going to be some of the stars coming into town?
Yeah. Well, we've got a great lineup. I'll give you a few off the top of my head. We've got Sammy Kershaw, Aaron Tippin, what's called the Roots and Boots program. Great White and Slaughter, a throwback to the 80s, is going to be there, a rock band, and a lot of other diverse crew. Yeah. A lot of crowd favorites we're going to have at the State Fair this year. We had to make all these plans, months ago, and I told our team, we're going to plan as if we're having the State Fair. Nothing's going to stop us. Do everything necessary, and here we are. It's coming to pass. Setting a goal and following through with it.
A lot of exciting things happen. When does the old trademark are those buildings still up, or are they going to be torn down?
Well, we've been using the old trademark for a number of months to sanitize PPE. It probably would have been torn down by now, but we've used it for that purpose, as well as the COVID testing. All the good things that we've been able to do on the fairgrounds, we were able to do because of the state fair that funds so much of the operations. But yeah, the old trademark will be torn down. It'll be it's scheduled to be torn down. At least that was part of the bid that was put out years ago. And to fix that building would probably cost more than it's worth. That flat roof is giving us the devil over there.
You got it. From the first time we talked about you running for the commissioner's post, and that's been, it seems like many years ago, it hasn't been that long, but I think you've kind of brought to fruition just about everything we've talked about. I think the only thing remaining is the possibility of a return to the flea market. And other than that, I think you're ahead of schedule.
We're working on that, and I'm pleased to report during COVID, we were able to renovate the entire inside of the Coliseum. I've got a list of 12 to-do items on my desk at the office. I'm working to check those off every day, and when we get that done, we'll get another list. But thank you. We're making good headway and getting results done for the good people of Mississippi.
I want to get you back in studio and talk about this because as one of the movers, shakers, and playmakers in Judd A in the House for so many years, this medical marijuana thing, because we need to talk about that and exactly what the consequences are. And I think you know the insides of all of that. So that's got to be a conversation we have.
I'll make it a point to come there just for that purpose. It's very serious.
Got it.
We need to complete.
We thank you, sir. I don't see any marijuana plants on the farm in the background, so you're okay.
Better not be none on this place. Better not be.
The Agriculture Commissioner and also Commerce, the one and only Andy Gipson. Andy, thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Safe travels. We'll talk to you.